Branagh Moor at dusk. A desolate expanse shrouded in perpetual fog, the chilling dampness seeping into everything. Amidst the mist, a lone figure emerges. Era, a young bard, her lute, a silent companion against the encroaching twilight. Weariness etches itself onto Era's face as she trudges forward, each step a testament to her resilience against the harsh moor. The fog thickens, swirling around Era like a spectral embrace, blurring the path ahead into an ethereal unknown. The damp air clings to Era's skin, a constant reminder of the moor's unforgiving nature as she continues her solitary journey. Through the dense fog, a weathered stone cottage emerges, a beacon of hope in the encroaching night. A solitary light flickers within the cottage window, promising warmth and safety. Era, a silhouette against the fog, approaches the cottage, seeking refuge from the darkness. Hope flickers in Era's eyes as she nears the cottage, a sanctuary against the night's embrace. The stone cottage is cramped, filled with the scent of drying herbs and damp earth. An old woman sits by the fire, her face a map of time, her eyes sharp and knowing. The fire crackles, casting dancing shadows that deepen the mystery. The air hangs heavy, thick with unspoken stories and secrets. Era feels the weight of the old woman's gaze, a silent challenge in the dimly lit cottage. Within the stone cottage, shadows waltz to the rhythm of the hearth's fire, casting a spell of ancient secrets. In the heart of the cottage, an old woman's voice cuts through the silence, her words aged with time. She extends a bone and silver bell towards Era, its surface gleaming with an otherworldly light. The old woman's eyes narrow, her voice dropping to a whisper as she imparts a cryptic warning. Ring it only if the dead remember you. Era stares at the bell, its bone and silver surface reflecting the firelight. The cottage fades into deeper shadow. The bells gleam the only light in a world of forgotten memories. In the heart of the stone cottage, Era settles in for the night, her face etched with skepticism and gratitude. With delicate care, Era places the bone bell on the weathered table, its presence a silent sentinel. The fire crackles, casting dancing shadows that flicker and leap across the rough stone walls. The soft glow of the fire paints the cottage in a warm embrace, offering solace and mystery. The shadows dance, whispering secrets of ages past as Era prepares to rest. The bone bell, a quiet guardian. In the stillness of the night, the cottage holds its breath, the bone bell a promise of protection. Era slumbers, her dreams disturbed by the ethereal whispers of Branagh Moor. Fog thickens, its tendrils snaking hungrily across the moor, each gust carrying secrets. The wind whispers through the gorse, carrying voices that murmur forgotten tales. The fog begins to coalesce, swirling into vague shapes that dance on the edge of sight. A spectral voice echoes through the moor, uttering a name lost to time. Era. The moor itself seems to call to her, stirring memories long buried. Era awakens to an eerie silence. The familiar cottage vanished, leaving her isolated on the desolate moor. The swirling fog whispers secrets as it dances around her, intensifying her solitude. She stands alone, a figure of stark vulnerability against the backdrop of the vast, unforgiving landscape. At her feet lies the bone bell, a silent witness to the mysteries that enshroud her. She bends down, her fingers tracing the cold, smooth surface of the bell. The fog thickens as Era grips the bone bell tightly. On Branagh Moor, a haunting fog rolls in as Era begins her solitary walk. The bone bell begins to toll, its mournful sound echoing through the dense fog. With each step, the sound grows louder, amplifying the sense of isolation. A sudden unease washes over Era. She glances back, sensing a presence. She sees nothing but the swirling fog, yet the feeling of being pursued intensifies. The moor whispers secrets, And Ira knows she is not alone. The familiar moor twists, the landscape morphing into a surreal canvas. Reality blurs, landmarks dissolving into fleeting images of Ira's past. From the swirling mist, ghostly figures emerge, their faces etched with accusation. The spectral faces of the figures are filled with the weight of past grievances. The landscape continues to ripple, the ground beneath seeming unstable and shifting. The ghostly figures advance, their forms solidifying with each step, their presence imposing. Branagh Moor stretches out, its tall grasses swaying in the wind. In the shimmering memory, a younger era stands poised before a sacred grove. A younger era stands before a sacred grove. She pledges a vow to the old gods, her face set with youthful determination. She makes a vow to the old gods, a vow she later breaks for personal gain. The broken vow hangs heavy, a shadow cast across the sunlit moor. The moor awakens with the mournful toll of a distant bell, its echoes painting the desolate landscape with sorrow. From the swirling mist, spectral figures emerge, their forms shimmering like half-remembered dreams. A chorus of whispers rises and falls, the voices of forgotten spirits murmuring a name. Anya, a broken vow echoing in the stillness. Anya, they whisper, the name she cast aside, a haunting echo across the desolate expanse, a lament for a promise unkept. On the desolate Branagh Moor, Ira confronts the fury of the wind, a lonely figure against a bleak horizon. Whispers of the past echo around her as the spirits of those she wronged begin to take shape. Sorrow and anger twist their spectral faces, their eyes burning with silent accusations. Ira remains still, facing the ethereal figures, the weight of her past crushing her. Branagh Moor transforms into a spectral courtroom, its desolation amplified by the weight of judgment. Ira stands alone, her pale face a stark contrast to the spectral figures that encircle her. The air thickens with anticipation as a towering figure raises a gnarled bone bell. The moor awaits, poised on the precipice of fate. On the desolate Branagh Moor, Ira stands defiant against the wind, her silhouette stark against the turbulent sky. A flicker of truth ignites in her eyes, shattering the illusion. Recognition dawns. The crushing weight of her past descends upon her as the revelation strikes. I remember, I am Anya. Guilt becomes a tangible burden, bending her spirit as she confronts the echoes of her forgotten actions. In a whispered plea, carried away by the wind, Anya begs for absolution. Forgive me. As twilight descends on Branagh Moor, the oppressive fog begins to yield, unveiling the landscape. The ethereal spirits, once consumed by rage, now find solace as understanding dawns upon them. The mournful toll of the bell softens, its echoes resonating with newfound peace. The moor transitions from a scene of torment to one of quiet acceptance. Branagh Moor embraces a serene tranquility as the spirits find rest, and the bell's song fades into the night. On the desolate expanse of Branagh Moor, Anya stands alone as night descends. The wind whispers secrets through the tall grasses, carrying echoes of a past she has finally laid to rest. Though the moor is shrouded in darkness, Anya finds a measure of peace in her solitude. At her feet, the bone bell lies silent, a haunting relic of vows made and prices paid. The bell's silence speaks volumes, a constant reminder of the darkness she has embraced. In the heart of the moor, Anya stands firm, a solitary figure against the vast, indifferent landscape.